All right, I was not going to post a solution video for that first assignment, but just looking at everyone's work, probably maybe not a bad idea for me to do that. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, so yeah, two homework questions. One of them said show that y equals 2e to the 1/3 x cubed is a solution to this differential equation. All right, so now that you know how to go about solving these, don't think that that's what you would do here. If you're trying to show that something is a solution to something, you check it. So just real quick, pretend like this said, show that x equals 2, blah, 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 is a solution to 5x equals 10. Right? We don't solve this. We check it. We substitute in. So we would say, all right, let's put 2 in for x and then work independently on both sides. There's nothing to do on the right side. On the left side, 5 times 2 is 10. Oh, yeah, it checks. So 2 is a solution to 5x equals 10. All right, that is basically the same procedure that you're going to do, all right, for this guy right here. All right, so if I want to show that this is a solution to this differential equation, I have to check it. So it's a little bit, upgraded from 5x equals 10, being that there's a derivative in it, right? So like you're like, well, what do I do here? Like when I go to chuck in here, what goes in for dy dx? Well, that would be the derivative of this, right? So whatever the derivative of that is, that's what you're going to put there. So the derivative of a constant times a function is just going to be the constant times the derivative of the function. Now, this function is a composition. It's e to stuff. So the derivative of e to stuff is e to stuff, don't mutilate stuff, times the derivative of stuff. So the derivative of 1/3 x cubed is going to be 3 times a third, which is going to be 1, right? I'll write 1. And then x squared, just doing the power rule there. That's just the chain rule. All right, so then we have equals, and then there's this x squared, and a lot of you just left y here, but you have to substitute in for that, right? So what is y equal to? Y is equal to this here. So I'm going to chuck in 2e to the 1/3 x cubed and put that in for y. And the question is now work independently on both the left and right sides, see if they're equal. There's not much to do here other than this is just multiplication. I can order it in any order I want. So I would probably prefer to write this as 2x squared e to the 1/3 x cubed, right? And then over here, again, this is just multiplication. There's nothing to distribute over addition there. So I can go ahead and multiply this as 2x squared e to the 1/3 x cubed. And what do you have? You have the left side equaling the right side. So you checked it. So that is you showing that this particular solution is a solution to that first order differential equation. All right. And you basically just checking. All right, let's get to the next one. Same type of question. Show that this particular solution is a solution to this differential equation. So here we are again. You're like, all right, I have to substitute in. Well, there's no y to substitute in here, but there is a y prime. What is y prime? That's the derivative of y. That would be the derivative of this. Derivative of sum of the derivatives. The derivative of 1/4 x to the 4th. That's going to be 4 times a 4th, which is just 1. So I'm literally just going to write 1 x, drop the power down, 1 x cubed. That's the power rule, right? Plus constant times a function, right? The derivative of a constant times a function is the constant times the derivative of the function. The derivative of cosine x is negative sine x. And then you have the derivative of 1, which is 0, right? If you want to go bananas, we'll write plus 0. Okay, so that's the left side. That's y prime. Now equals, there's nothing to do over here. This is just x cubed minus 2 sine x. So now you come back over here and you're like, all right, I got x cubed. Reorder this. This would be minus 2 sine x. Do nothing with the plus 0. And you're like, well, look at that. The left side is equal to the right side. So that is you showing that that is a solution to this differential equation. So don't try and solve this now that you know how to solve them. All right, just check it. Basically, just chuck it in. It's like an advanced check. Not only do you chuck in for what y is, but then you also compute the derivative and plug that in as well. All right, so hopefully this helped you out. I want to say you guys are doing a great job. Like 95% of you are up to date with your work, and some of you are even ahead, which is awesome. So please keep that up. I'm trying to keep the videos short. 15 minutes is what I'm aiming for. That doesn't always happen, but that's what I'm aiming for. And then anywhere between 2 and 4 homework problems, depending on what's going on. Keep dragging your files into Google Drive. Just do me a favor and make sure the quality is pretty decent. Sometimes you guys have like weird angles, or the handwriting is really light, and sometimes they're upside down. So just try and make sure everything is upright, good quality. And I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, which is, putting comments on your work, checking it. I mean, your grade is basically going to be completion. You do the assignments, you're going to end up getting 100 for all this time that we're out. So you can't really make it any easier than that, boys and girls. So just do your work, keep up. If you have questions, shoot me a text on Remind. I'll try and answer it as best I can. It's very difficult to do in Remind. It's better for me to do these videos. And we'll figure this out. All right. Hope all is well. Hope you're all safe. Be good. Peace out, Cub Scout.